Hey everyone, and welcome back to Joey's Retro Newscast, where I go over the top news of the last week in retro handhelds, retro gaming, and just gaming in general. This is the channel that continually keeps trying to get sponsored by Under Armour, but they never notice me. The joint effort from Pablo MK7 and the devs from Lime 3DS now has a name, and it is called Azahar Emulator. This new 3DS emulator should actually be pretty exciting. It's bringing together all of the best work from both sides. Pablo already shared on his Twitter a performance hack that got even better performance than what we see now, so I just absolutely can't wait for this. I actually put in some requests here, so I want to see if we can get some retro achievements for 3DS games, and I put it as a feature. They marked it as priority low, and there's some talk and some chat about it. We'll see what we can do, but retro achievements on 3DS, because it's the last holdout, would be fantastic. And so I'm trying to push a little bit on this one. Melon DS 1.0 is out, and this update has multi-window support. So for the 5 owners of the Flip DS from Miyoo, congratulations. There's also improvements to upscaling, which is always awesome. And Melon DS on every platform just keeps getting better and better, and this is great to see. I guess for those that don't know, Melon DS is a DS emulator, available on pretty much every platform. For anybody that owns a Powkiddy RGB20 Pro, you might find reinstalling ArcOS to be a bit difficult right now. Well, Christian, the dev of ArcOS, is going to be officially supporting ArcOS on the RGB20 Pro. And it makes it the first device in a long while that I can remember to get official ArcOS support. Honestly, I respect Christian a lot. He only officially supports devices that he cares about, and tends to ignore all others. It would be awesome to see ArcOS on a lot of other devices, but the man has his priorities and he sticks to them. Steam is officially coming to Winlator. Yeah, that's all the information I got. A modder in the space was able to get it up and running and working, and so I do imagine that it'll be shared with the public pretty soon, but Steam on Winlator is pretty cool. Okay, we're going to do something a little bit different here. I'm going to come up with a question every week, and I'm going to share it with you guys because I want to get your answers on it. Just get some feedback and thoughts and things like that. So this week's question comes from my Discord, where there was a chat around what would you need to see to be done with handhelds in this hobby? So what improvements, what device, what specific need do you have that isn't being met for you to be like, well, I'm done, I'm out of here. I've got everything I need now. And I don't mean you, the collector person. I mean you, the normal consumer, sane person. Well, what are you waiting for? Are you waiting for, I'm looking at a lamp. Are you waiting for a lamp with handheld controls on the side? Are you waiting for a water bottle with handheld controls on the side? I guess that's the RGB20 Pro. What are you waiting for? I'm curious. I'll give you my answer because this doesn't work if I don't give you mine. I'm actually waiting for a Flip 2. That would probably be my, that's it, I'm out of here. If I wasn't doing this as a job, in all honesty, I would just be like, okay, because I don't know what else I would need at this point. We have x86 devices that play Windows games. We have Android that can play pretty much everything. We have Linux that goes up to Nintendo 64. But either way, what are you waiting for? So I'm curious. Small update from me because I've been asked where my TrimUI brick review is, because everybody and their mother apparently has their TrimUI brick and is putting out reviews. And if you didn't know, I live in the beautiful country of Canada, and we currently have a strike going on with our postal service, Canada Post. So all of my deliveries, everything that I have is stuck in that. That includes the TrimUI brick, and I have 3 different colors coming, so they're all stuck. And my Retroid Pocket 5 is stuck, although I found a workaround for that, so I do have a actual Retroid 5 coming. That's great. And so I'm stuck. So for me, it's going to wait till whenever Canada Post is done striking for me to get any sort of reviews out. That includes the RG406H, that includes the brick, that includes anything else that gets released in the next few weeks, unfortunately. Speaking of devices that will get lost in Canada Post, a new trailer is out for the Miyoo Mini Flip. I didn't see anything new in this trailer that we didn't already know, except you can see the range of motion on the sticks that look like Vita sticks, and it doesn't look like there's a lot of height to them at all, so might not be the best sticks in the world, in all honesty. Honestly, I hope after a year, this is just good. Let's hope for that. Did you know that my Discord has a ROM hack of the month? And it's basically a ROM hack every month that we play and talk about and just have some fun with. This month is Pokemon Radical Red. If you don't know about this ROM hack, it is extremely difficult. It's fun in a lot of different ways, but it is very, very difficult. And so that's been our ROM hack of the month, and every month we do a new one. So if you're interested in joining that and having fun talking about games, then come join and have some fun. The PlayStation Portal is getting an update to support cloud streaming. Yeah, of course, you need to be a PlayStation Plus premium member to participate in this beta, and it is a select list of games, but hey, it's an update, and it's something good. Good job. The best part here is you don't actually have to own a PlayStation 5, so you could just get the Portal, do some cloud streaming, and boom, you have PlayStation 5 at $200, and off you go. Okay, so the last news of the day is going to be the Game Awards, and we're going to talk about the Game Awards and some of the categories and nominations and my thoughts and things like that. So let's just jump right in. First up, there is Best Adaptation, and it means taking a video game to some other form of entertainment like TV or movie or whatever. The nominations are Arcane, Fallout, Knuckles, Like a Dragon, and Tomb Raider. Okay, so of these 5, I have watched Fallout and I have watched Arcane. And while Fallout is a 9 out of 10 fantastic TV show, there is no doubt in my mind, I love Fallout. It's a great TV show. Arcane is on a whole other level to me. It is an absolute masterpiece of a TV show. I don't know, I can't think of anything else, not even video game related, that invokes the same happiness that Arcane gives me. And I'm not even a League of Legends fan. I've played it off and on, things like that. But Arcane is just great. If you have not watched Arcane, I would highly, highly suggest it because it is a fantastic TV show. And you don't need to know anything about League of Legends, which is the best part. It tells a perfect story with emotions and great graphics, great audio, all of it. Just watch Arcane. That is my pick. Next up, we have Best Ongoing, which is for games that have great ongoing content. And the nominations are Destiny 2, Diablo 4, Final Fantasy 14, Fortnite, and Helldivers 2. Okay, I'm just going to say this right off the bat. None of these are my choices. The one choice that should be here is missing, and that is World of Warcraft. And this isn't even me talking about being a World of Warcraft fan, but the content that they've been putting out in the last year and a bit, from both classic WoW to the new expansion for retail WoW to all of the stuff that they have planned and are doing, there is no way they shouldn't be on this list. And I'm pretty sure they're even still growing. They should be on this list. I don't know why they aren't. It might still go back to that whole Activision Blizzard feud with the Game Awards from a few years back, but they should be on this list and they should be winning this list. Best Score and Music is up next, and we have Astrobot, Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, Metaphor ReFantazio, Silent Hill 2, and Stellar Blade. Okay, I mean, this is Metaphor ReFantazio, right? Like, there's no competition here, I think, but I'm curious what you think. Do you think any of these other games are better than Metaphor for sound and audio, music, all of that stuff? So for me, that's the winner, easily, but let me know if you think different. Best Art Direction is up next, and we have Astrobot, Black Myth Wukong, Elden Ring's DLC, Metaphor ReFantazio, and Neva. My choice would probably be Metaphor, again, with Astrobot being pretty much equal. I could go either way. They're both fantastic. I think Metaphor wins out because it's more original, I think, in my mind, than Astrobot, which had a previous game that did that design already. But I wouldn't be happy, or I wouldn't be unhappy if either of those two games win. The other games on the list, I mean, Elden Ring's DLC shouldn't even be on there. I don't know about Neva. That's the only one. Black Myth Wukong, it's fine. It's not a winner for this category, I don't think. But yeah, Metaphor, ReFantazio. That's my choice. Next up, we have Best Narrative. And there's Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, Like a Dragon, Metaphor ReFantazio, Senua's Saga, and Silent Hill 2. Okay, so I don't like that 2 of these are remakes, and that should not count. So Silent Hill 2, you're off the list. Final Fantasy Rebirth, you are off the list, although that would probably be my winner this year for best story, but it just doesn't count because we know about that story. We gave Final Fantasy VII all of its dues 20-something years ago, whatever it is. So those 2 are gone. So that leaves Senua's, Like a Dragon, and Metaphor. And shill, baby, shill, but Metaphor is winning that once again. Senua's is, man, if you just want to walk around and have people whisper in your ear for 8 hours, then sure, but it's not. No. And Like a Dragon, yeah, I mean, Yakuza has better stories. It's not the best Yakuza story, so I don't think it wins best narrative either for this year. It's got to go to Metaphor, but I think it was a weak year for narrative type games if these are the 5 choices. So yeah, I mean, Metaphor will be my pick again. Shill, baby, shill, but I don't know. There could have been better here. Best for last, we have the game of the year, the head honcho. And the nominations are Astrobot, Balatro, Black Myth Wukong, Elden Ring's DLC, Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, and Metaphor ReFantazio. Okay, so number 1, DLC shouldn't be here. I'm not arguing this. The DLC has no business being on this list. And even if it was allowed, which it is allowed, but even if I liked it, no, it is not winning Game of the Year no matter what. So I'm sorry, Elden Ring and Elden Ring fans, you're off the list. Second, Final Fantasy VII Rebirth is my personal Game of the Year, and it shouldn't be on this list. Again, it is a remake. We have seen that story. We know all of it. It happened 20 years ago. It got all of the accolades 20-something years ago. So no, it's not winning Game of the Year again. So you're off the list. That leaves Balatro, Astrobot, and Metaphor. And I don't know who should win out of the 3. I like all 3 of them. So toss a coin, I guess. Balatro is fantastic. Balatro is a really good game, and it kind of took the gaming scene by storm in every different niche. And I had a lot of fun playing Balatro. But I didn't have as much fun in playing Balatro as I did with, let's say, Astrobot or Metaphor. And I'm still playing through Astrobot, but it is extremely fun, and I'm enjoying it. And Metaphor is extremely fun, and I'm enjoying it. And it is made by Atlas, and they do all sorts of good stuff. So yeah, I'm okay with any of those 3 winning, honestly. Balatro, Astrobot, Metaphor. If Elden Ring's DLC wins, I'm rioting. Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, if that wins, I mean, it's my personal Game of the Year, but also it shouldn't win. So yeah. What's your winner from each of these categories? If you just want to do Game of the Year, then do Game of the Year. But I'm curious, what was your winner? Appreciate you all for watching, and that's all from me, Quebec City.